Welcome to our yoga practice. We're going to do a practice that is going to help digestion. Believe it or not, you can do a yoga practice that will help digestion. How do we help digestion? Well, first of all, you want to do postures that are going to be on your tummy. That's going to activate digestion and all those organs in the belly. And also rotations, also going to help digestion. And we are going to do a little move where you are going to be using your fists in your belly. That's going to also help get things moving. And the way you do that is you actually take your thumbs into your hands and you wrap your fingers. And when we get there, I'll kind of revisit this hand position. But that's the hand position. That's where you want to go. Okay, let's get started. All right. Okay, let's get started. So let's come to our mat. And when we come to the mat, we're going to start out standing and we're going to work a little bit with rotation through the torso. So you could separate your feet just a little bit and we're going to drop down and then lift back up and then drop down and lift up. Now, if you're able to feel balanced with your feet together, then do that. But sometimes if you're not feeling as stable, then you could separate the feet. But if you could bring the feet together, do that. So we're going to lift and come in and lift. Good. Now you're going to drop down and then just rotate to the right side. Pause. Nice, simple rotation. Then reach up. And now you're going to grab that right wrist and pull. Open up that side body. Really stretching through the liver and that right kidney. Opening up through the rib cage. And then release. Inhale up. And then exhale, we rotate to the other side. And hold. And then lift up. And now you're going to grab that left wrist, pull to the side. And again, we're opening up the side body. Now we're supporting, opening for the spleen, that left kidney, the ribs. Good, and then we release. Opening up the legs, wide with your legs. Inhale up. Now your feet are parallel. And then we're going to take the right hand and move across the body. Open up. Pause there. And then coming up, reach. Left hand goes across. And open up. And lift, reach. Right hand goes across again. Open, lift, reach, and across, open. Good. And then inhale, come up. Good. Now we're going to drop down. And we're going to rotate to the right side and go into a lunge. So drop, lift your back heel, open up into a twist. And then drop the back knee, release the foot, and lift a little higher if you can. You can keep your hand on the ground. You can use a block, or you can lift up, reach. Good. Then from there, release down, and then step the front leg back. Walk out your heels. And draw both heels down. So doing down dog. And then releasing down onto your knees, shift forward, lower. And then we want to make sure that we're activating the belly. So you're going to lift the legs and lift the arms behind you. Then hands come down, push up, cobra, then back down dog. The leg that stepped back is now going to step forward. Drop your back heel, and now you're going to go into Parsvakonasana. So open up. Then release. Straightening out that leg and dropping into Trikonasana. Good. Now, left hand comes up and then reaches across. I'm sorry, that's your right hand. Reaches across, and then you're opening up into rotation. And then now go into a lunge. Drop the back knee. Stay lifted. And then you can lift using a block, or the arm can come up, whatever you want. Or you could just keep your hand here, whatever. You know, we're all in different places, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then stepping your front leg back, down dog. Walk out your heels. Then draw both heels down. This time we're going to shift into plank and lower. And then lift the legs up, and then the arms come up. So instead of going back here, you can do that, or bring them up. Head lifts. Hands then go to the chest. Drop the legs, lift up cobra. Press back down dog. Then the leg that stepped back now steps forward. Drop your back heel, and then come into Parsvakonasana. Then lift, straightening the leg, and drop into Trikonasana. Then reach. Good. Turn your feet forward. Now you're going to reach across. Open up. Turning to the right. Then going back into that lunge. High lunge. Rotate. Swing around. Drop the back knee. Lift. Hands down, step back, down dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Good. Right hand's going to reach under and across to the left leg. Draw the left heel down. Look underneath that left armpit. Then release and do the other side. Pull, look underneath the armpit. Then release, shift forward, lower. Lift the legs and the arms. And this time, see if you can reach your arms out even further. Then hands to the chest, lower the legs, lift up, cobra. Press back, down dog. The leg that stepped back now steps forward. Drop your back heel. Open up. Parsvakonasana, side angle. Then reach up, straightening the leg. And dropping into Trikonasana. Hold it. Lift. Then the arm comes up, feet going parallel and go across. Open up. Rotate. You're still staying rotated. Reach. Drop the back knee. Lift. Now you don't have to have this arm lifted. You can stay down here, you guys. It's fine. Whatever. Then release. Step back, down dog. Okay, good. You're going to take the right hand, reach under and across, grab that left calf, look underneath the armpit. Draw that left heel down. Then release and do the other side. Push that opposite heel down. So the calf that you're grabbing, you really have to drive the heel down. Look underneath the armpit. Good. And then from there, release out of it. Shift forward, plank. You could modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. And lift. Legs and arms. Hands to the chest. Lower the legs. Lift up Bhujanasana. And then press back. Down dog. That leg that stepped back now steps forward. Drop your back heel, come up into Parsvakonasana, side angle. Modified, or you can go to the ground, or you can use a block. So if you want to use a block, here you go. Then lift, straighten. Now, if you're using a block for Trikonasana, I want you to put the block on the baby toe side of your foot. Lower. And the block goes on the opposite side. And that's just because there's a tendency in Trikonasana to lean forward. You definitely want to lean back. Good. And then from there, lift, reach. And that hand goes across. Okay, we're going to change things up. Open up. This time we're rotating. You're in a lunge, step back, plank, lower, down. Lift up, cobra, back, down dog. The leg that stepped back now steps forward. You're going to go into warrior one. Reach. So your hips are facing forward. And then rotate. Then drop the hand to the ground. Rotate, staying rotated, arm comes up. Swing that upper arm around, come back into warrior one. Good. Hands then come to the heart. And we're going to then shift the hands forward, turn, inhale up, drop down into a squat. Hold it here. Inhale, the arms go to the side. Go back into warrior two to the right. Look down that middle right finger. Lift, warrior four. Parsvakonasana. Reach, up, Trikonasana. Lift, rotate, drop down, take it into a lunge. Step back, plank, lower, all the way down. Lift, Bhujanasana, back, down dog. Then step that leg forward, warrior one now on the other side, reach. And then rotate. Stay bent in the front knee, you guys. The hand that's on the thigh then drops to the ground. Lift your arm. Swing back up. Warrior one. Reach. Hands come to the heart. Rotate forward. Inhale up. Big squat. Drop down. Inhale with the arms. Stay in the squat. Drop. Warrior two. Reach. Warrior four. Parsvakonasana. Straighten. Trikonasana. Good. Lift, reach, and bring it in. Good. Bring your feet together. Okay, now for this next move, you have some options here. If you have knee issues, you're not going to be able to go down as far. Okay, so we're going to actually drop down into a squat. And if this is it for you, that's okay. But if you can, you're going to go all the way down. All the way down. My heels pop up. So I can actually give a little support. I'm going to just rotate sideways so you guys can see. So I can take my blanket behind. I'm down. Here. And then you're going to rotate. You're either going to wrap your arms around like this or hands together. Go to the right side. Okay, so you don't have to use a blanket, but you can. Good. Opens up that shoulder blade. At the same time, it's giving you a deeper twist. Good. Release. We're going to come up. Forward fold. Release your head down. Forward fold. And let your breath soften. All right, and then from that forward fold, you're going to bend those legs again. So you went to the right side. Now you're going to go to the left, and you're either going to wrap or hands to the heart. Hands come together and then to the heart. Good. And then release and back into a forward fold. Even out your breath. Good. Now we're going to drop down and we're going to actually sit. We're going to do some work with the abs. So I'm going to turn sideways. You're going to sit. Okay. Hands could go behind you. Lift your legs. Good. So hands are behind you. Lift your legs. And what you're going to do is you're going to open up. Legs go out and you're going to open wide. So it looks like this. Open wide. Drop the right leg under the left, then open, switch, left leg under, open, switch, right, squeeze, open, left, squeeze, open, right, squeeze. Keep squeezing. Woo! Activating your core. 2 more. The last one. Release. Now, you're just going to pull your right heel in and then your left and drop down. Good. Lift back up. So you're going to lift up again. Now your legs are up and you're going to just move them side to side. So we move one side, lift, straighten, then we go to the other side and straighten. And so you turn and look in the opposite direction. My legs are going to the right. I'm looking to the left. Forward, straighten. Then we go to the other side. Forward, straighten. Rotate. So what's this doing? It's activating our core, massaging those internal organs. That's going to help with digestion. One more set. Good, and release. Now, pull your left heel in, and then your right, and go forward. So we're kind of getting the hang of going forward because we're going to need to do that for the fist movement. All right, now you're going to go onto your tummy. So take your legs behind you. You're on your tummy. You're going to make fists and place your fists underneath right there at the lower belly. And then you're going to lift your legs. Lift your upper body and your legs. And then release down. Now, if that's too much, then you're going to do a flat palm. Flat palm. Lift. And turn your head to one side. Come back up. Lift. And turn your head to the other side. So if you can do the fist, it's right there in the lower gut where your large intestines is. Okay? It's kind of like peacock. All right, now we're going to hold it here. So you're just going to lift your upper body and keep your legs on the ground. I've got my fists in my gut. And then release. Okay, now we're going to do the massaging action. So if you have knee issues like me, you might have to sit on a couple of blocks. You're going to make the fist. Okay, so you take the thumbs in, wrap, and then you're going to basically massage your belly. That's what you're doing. So you're going to massage, but what we're doing is we're completely rolled over like a forward fold. So here's how you're going to do it. When you are inhaling, you do not move your fists. But when you stop the inhale, you go into that space between the breath, you start moving and you're wanting to massage your guts. You massage all the way through the exhale. You massage through that space after the exhale. And then as soon as you start inhaling again, you stop. Okay? So inhale, we let our fists be still. As soon as the inhale's done, we start moving. Hunched over, move the fists, and you're massaging your gut. Massaging your gut. And you do want to move in the direction of digestion, so that's clockwise. All right? So you're just massaging. You can do this. It's a really great thing to do to stimulate digestion. So inhale, you freeze. And then as soon as your inhale's done, you start moving those fists. You're really looking for where you might have pain, soreness, you want to massage that out. So anytime you have pain in your gut, soreness, or it's just stuck, you want to massage that out. It should be really supple and soft. Like your abdominals are strong, the muscles are, but the organs themselves should be supple and soft. So you're massaging. All right, and then we're releasing out of that. Okay. And now we're going to take it onto our back. So you go onto your back, the legs come up, arms go out to the side. Drop your legs to the right, hover above the ground, lift, and go to the left. So once again, we are activating our core. Drop to the right, lift, drop to the left, lift, and take it to the right, and lift, and go to the left, and lift. Okay, good. Now you're going to take your left leg over your right, wrap the foot around the calf, drop the legs down, shift your hips slightly to the left, and then you want to open those arms and drop your legs to the right side. If you need a little support, you can use a block or two underneath. So remember, it's the left leg wraps around the right, hooks around the calf if you can, or stays on the side. And then the legs go to the right, both legs to the right. And you open up, look to the left. This is a bigger rotation. You should probably be feeling that. So it's a big opening. It's a nice big twist. And settle the breath. Good, and the legs come up and release. And right leg goes over the left and wrap, shifting your hips slightly to the right. If you need a block, grab it. The legs now drop to the left side, and you open up the arms and look to the right. Good, and then release there. And you want to pull your knees in. Baby finds his feet, drop the knees into the armpits and rock side to side. Good, and then hold it there. If you can, you're going to grab the big toe or below the ankle and extend the legs out. But I do want you to take the back of the pelvis, the sacrum, flatten it out on the floor. So flatten out the sacrum and then open up. Good. And then from there, release. You're going to take your feet to the floor and push up into bridge. Holding that bridge, stabilize. And then lowering, legs lift up. Now you're going to lift the arms, and we're just using momentum to lift ourselves up. So lower the legs, lift up. Now when we lift, we're going to rotate. So you're reaching, take the left hand to the outside of the baby toe on the right foot or above the ankle, and then you're going to twist. So you're grabbing the foot or the ankle, and then you twist and look behind you. Now what's going to happen is it's going to turn into a pretty big rotation. The arm behind you then comes up, and you're keeping your head facing the side. So I'm facing this direction so you can see. If you're holding your shin, that's fine. The arm comes up, you're keeping your torso facing the side, and then that arm drops and grabs the opposite leg or baby toe on the left foot. This elbow on the upper arm pops up, and you are really trying to give yourself a big torque in the torso for the twist. So it's big. It is a big rotation for the belly. And then release. We're going to go back into bridge. Find your heels, push up. Make sure you track your knees with the front of the hips. Lift. And then lower. Legs go back up, arms up, using momentum. Lower, and now we reach. Right hand grabs the baby toe on the left foot, and then you reach, or above the ankle at the shin. Reach. Then this arm that's behind you comes up, and you keep looking to the side. So you do not turn and look down. You keep looking to the side. That arm comes up, reaches and grabs the other foot, baby toe, or the shin, and you pop this elbow up, you guys. That upper arm elbow lifts. It's a big rotation. Good. And then from there, release, taking it onto your back again, pushing up into bridge. And then lower. Draw your knees into your chest, go into a circle. Good. Take your legs to the right side, extend your left arm out. Look to the left, pause, just rest. And then the legs come up and go to the other side. Same thing. And pause. Good. And one last bridge. And we're either going to do a forward fold or you're going to do plow. So plow is here or forward fold. Just a few breaths. And then slowly coming out of that. And if you do need to do another bridge, another rotation, do it. Otherwise, set yourself up for Shavasana. So your feet go to the corners of your mat, arms below you, cover your eyes. Now, use an eye mask or a towel or something like that to cover your eyes. And set yourself up for Shavasana, corpse pose. And relax. All right, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow some movement into your fingers and toes. Gently roll to your right side. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We're going to take a couple minutes to just be still and silent. So making sure you're seated comfortably, connecting your pointer finger or thumb, or going into diamond mudra. Left hand and the right, connect your thumbs, drop your hands into your lap, close your eyes. And we're drawing our attention inward. And noticing if we feel a little more centered, a little more integrated. And notice what balance and harmony feels like in the body. To be centered, what does that feel like in your body? It's as if you are able to say that you feel level-headed, able to go with the flow. You're not overly grounded or overly uplifted. Right in between the two, balanced. Just enough grounding, just enough earth in the body. And also just enough movement into the ethers and the air so you're able to stay accessed to your divine wisdom and consciousness. And let that centering carry you through to the evening into a peaceful night of sleep. And you can reinforce it when you go to bed. You can literally encourage, when I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to wake up refreshed, feeling balanced and centered. And confirm and reaffirm that for yourself. Good. And then bring your hands together, connect your thumbs to your heart. May you have a beautiful evening. Namaste.